Hey everyone, it's Yaya. I'm here with some more Destash videos, and we're going to start with box 11. So this is going to be more or less well, actually it is a trim and lace box. So it is a medium flat rate. You're going to get a spool of the sequins, and it's like not hard grain, but like wood grain looking. The camera would focus. Do you see it? Okay, so it's like a whole spool of that. And then you have this one that's kind of like iridescent. It's transparent, but it has like that little clear fiddle to it thing. Alright, and then there is, let me get this stuff out first. There's 72 inches, which I want to say is about a yard or two. Can't remember, but anyway, some of that. This is new. It's a trim. It's midnight black. It's 2 yards, and it looks like, I don't want to break it, but that's what it looks like. Okay, I have not used it. See, it's still packaged up. Some of that. A roll of this, and it's stickers type. See, so it has like the backing to it, and it's soft and pliable, so you can take off just a roll this way, a little square if you wanted to. But it's all of that. Then some of this trim. There's a lot of this one. Like that. It's like a crocheted feel looking thing. Okay. Some of this. It's going to come in the little spool, little wooden spool thing. But that's what it looks like. Anyway, just be careful when you grab it so that you don't stab yourself. Alright, then we have some of that trim, and it's a little good, but that's what it looks like. Then we have this pretty pink one with the pearl like all wrapped around it. There's a lot of this colored one, and it looks like this. And you have this one. It's white, organza type, I guess. Some of this one. Okay. And then you have kind of like the black one over there, but it's silver with that. Okay. Some of this one. There's a lot in here. I don't know the yards because it's been so long since I've used it. Whoop. Some more of this white one. Then this is nice and, it's like really wide. What does it look like? Like that. Okay. This one has hearts on the trim. This one. That's what that looks like. And then there's so much in here. I don't know if, just to show you briefly, like this one for example. Some of this in yellow. This is black with some sequins trim. Then we have like this burgundy color. Some of this pretty blue I don't know what color blue, but that's it. Some white. Again, there's a lot in this one too. And you have some blue with the little pom-pom ones, and then a little bit of red. Some red trim as well, or lace trim I should say. But that's basically what it looks like. Okay. Then we have some of this. It's an American Craft ribbon. Some gray trim, some black trim, and it's kind of like, you know, bunched up. Some purple or lavender. More of this nice little crochet looking trim. Then there's this blue one. And there's a lot of this organza ribbon. I think it was rosette. And then you have some of the purple one. Really, it's like a light lavender, not really purple. And then you have black pom-pom trim. Then you have a couple of strips of this in white. Okay, so you have that. Here's another strip. This pretty one. Then you have some yellow, stretchy. Some red, crinkly looking trim, and then this pretty black. Where is it? That's pretty much what it looks like. So you have that. It's pink with a little pearl trim in pink as well. A little bit of this trimming. And then there's a bunch of this, and it's like that. Okay, so like there's more than a yard for sure. Then there's this one. This doesn't have 7 yards anymore, but it's really pretty, soft, and see, it's little bows. So you get this whole thing. I'll fix it later. And then there's this. There's a yard here, but it's long. But this is what the fabric looks like. Okay, so box 11 was $50. Box 12. So for box 12, you get this organza trim, this black satin trim. I want to say there's definitely more than a yard there, in white and in pink. Okay. And you get some of this white rosette trim. This die cuts with a view, Once Upon a Time, and it's adhesive ribbon. Some silver trim, and then gold. I forgot what these are called. Pearls. Let's see, this is some trim with sequins. Again, this one's a little bit more, it's not as transparent as the other one, as you can see. Some white ribbon. And there's this trim. It's like an ivory color. Okay. And then here there's two different kinds. There is, oops, sorry. There's this kind. And then this kind. And I want to say there's definitely a yard of each in here. I also have these pretty little flowers. Or appliques, I think is what they're called. So a bunch in there. Let's see what else. Some of this trim. This is gold. Is it focusing? Okay, well that's what it looks like. Then we have some black satin trim. And this sequence one. And it's got, okay, and this trim in black. It's really fuzzy. Oh, yeah, my phone, and I can't reach it. Okay, so then we have this kind. And this is like that white seam, or seam binding, I guess that's what it's called, but it's nice and soft. And it's like a light, very light mint colored. Okay, so you have that. Then we have a strip of these flowers. Some of this. Where is it? Just like that. Some fabric. This is black and it's really glittery and sparkly. And then some of this, I don't even know what it's called, but it's like that netting material. Then some white fabric. I think these are good to do those lollipop flower thingies. Then we have some of this trim in pink. I'll try to bundle that up a little bit better. There's this fabric in burgundy. It's a dark burgundy, by the way. And then you have these little fabric quarters. And then this was like a canvas. And then these little square thingies from K & Company. Yeah, K & Company. And then there's a bunch of these little appliques. They're vintagey looking. And it's an ivory color. But there's a bunch of those. Let's see here. This little trim. Okay. In brown, some trim. Ribbon. Lace. In black. Okay. And then these crochet dollies. Some more of that. And then there's, where is it here? This trim. Some applique in blue. Pretty flowers. Wait. I've got one in blue and one in pink. This is some seam stretch binding. It's a trim, it's really flat. Okay, then you have some white lace trim. And then a little ribbon, trim, sorry, with the bows. Focus. Okay, and then you have this white, not white, it's like ivory trim, some floss material, and some burlap material. And then you get this 8 yards of organza. It's like a bronzy looking color. Okay, flat rate medium box, including shipping, $40.